Our project focuses on the title Food Insecurity within Malawi during the period January to June 2013. This period was selected because it was known as the hungry time, where persons faced a food crisis due to lack of access of food. Our research question is, how can the food insecurity levels of Malawi's population be reduced through the increase of farmland during the time period of January to June 2013? Our objectives are to assess the ranked locations of food security in Malawi in order to establish the need of increased farmland, to determine the areas and hectares of already established farmlands that support the country's population during the time period, and to determine what are the best prospective locations to increase the hectares of farmland and thus increase food security within the country. Food security is where, at the individual, household, national, regional, and global level, all people at all times have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food which meet their needs and food preferences of an active and healthy lifestyle. The country of Malawi experiences food insecurity due to lack of access to food for their growing population. The amount of total land hectares of Malawi is 9,428,000 hectares approximately. The crops produced are commonly maize, rice, and pulses, and during the 2013-2014 period, the Malawian government's National Food Security Forecast projected that 1.4 million civilians, which accounts for 9.5% of the population, would experience food insecurity. This caused persons in southern Malawi to face a high level of food insecurity as families consumed only about 1.6 meals per day. Food insecurity is also one of the leading causes of infant mortality due to death of malnutrition and starvation. According to the Food and Agricultural Organization, 0.5 hectares per person of agricultural land is considered necessary for sustainable food security. This should contain a diversified diet of meat which is similar to North Americans and Europeans. However, populous countries such as Malawi have no more than an average of 0.25 hectares, and the bare minimum is considered to be 0.07 hectares, which is usually considered a vegetarian diet. Therefore, the amount of farmland needs to be assessed in order to increase food security. This will be done using geographical information systems to locate food insecurity areas, existing farmlands, the population density, and prospective arable cropland locations. For the methodology, data was collected for existing farmland, food insecurity, and population density. Database from MassStat MW was used for farmland, Fuse.net database was used for food insecurity, and data from the National Statistical Office for Malawi was used for population density. All data was put on Excel and imported as a CSV file into ArcGIS Pro. The next step of prospective arable cropland areas, a soil shape file was used and the preferable soil types were extracted. This was done by opening the attribute table and click Select by Attribute. In the table that appears, a search was done for the soil type loam, then a layer was created for the selected feature. This is done for other features such as suitable topography, which is under the criteria of a slope less than 3%, and land uses such as set side land and forest reserves, to take them into consideration, as forest reserves are not areas where cropland would want to be placed, and set side land would be considered more suitable. These shapefiles were overlaid and a shapefile for the proposed areas were generated. Analysis of maps was done by overlaying the shapefiles onto the base map to provide a graphical visualization of the proximity and number of farmlands within the country and to see areas affected by food security. The proposed cropland area shapefile that was generated was also overlaid on the base map, and the area of land was determined from the attribute table. Polyline was used to measure overlapping areas of existing farmlands and proposed cropland. The total hectares in the attribute table from the polyline measurements was subtracted from the total overall farming locations presented to give an approximate total of hectares that can be used for sustainable farming. This was done so that an overestimate was not made for areas to be doubly calculated into the total. Map 1 showcases a map of the African continent with Malawi inset to specify the area of the study. Map 2 shows the different ranked areas of food insecurity under the basis of crisis, emergency, and famine as determined by the FAO. In the next map of map 3, we have farmlands locations that were already established from data found from fuse.net. This data showcases land used for tillage and pasture. In the next map, population density and farmlands are overlaid to give an idea of the location of the farmlands relative to the amount of how dense the population is in different areas. Also, from the attribute table, it was seen that the population of that time was 16.58 million. Proposed cropland was made using preferable soil type loam, slope less than 3%, and land uses. This is shown in map 5. In the next map, map 6, it shows the proposed cropland overlaid on the farmland and food security distribution within Malawi. This is to showcase the increase in proposed cropland around food security areas. In map 7, it can be seen that some areas of farms and proposed cropland overlay each other, and therefore polyline was used, as can be seen in map 8, to measure those specific areas of overlap in order to show farms that already existed on the arable land. In the tables presented, you can see the use and type of land in order to increase food security in the country of Malawi. This data was gained from the attribute table from the layers created. The amount of farmland was 1,461,031.47. The proposed was 3,834,009.25, and the overlapping areas was 34,102.14. The population density was 16,583,256. Therefore, we took these numbers gained from the attribute table to account for the overlapping areas and minus it from the total farmland and proposed cropland to produce 5,260,938.58 hectares, which could be used for arable cropland. Therefore, according to the FAO requirements, we calculated the amount of hectares of arable land per person from previous available arable cropland and farmlands, and it was assessed that it would be 0.09 hectares per person available, which is below the populous average and barely above the bare minimum. So, by including the prospective arable cropland we presented in our data, it would increase the sustainability to 0.32 hectares per person, which would be above the populous average. This is shown in this chart as presented, as the initial would have been 0.08, which would increase to 0.32 if there was the increase of cropland from what we proposed for the prospective cropland. As seen in the results, there was an inadequate amount of farmland for the large population of 16,583,266.26. The existing small amounts of farmland existed close to populated areas, and the proposed land offers more land for farming. Conclusion: lack of access to food is one of the main factors of why Malawi had an experience a food crisis during the time period selected. However, with our recommendation of increase in prospective arable land, the amount of land available per person will increase to 0.31, which is much closer to what would be sustainable as compared to the previous number of 0.09. This is critical to reduce levels of food insecurity and to allow the country of Malawi to have adequate access to food supplies in order to feed their growing population in the years to come. Thank you.